Hi guys, in this video I'm going to talk about Moonriver, so MOVR, and talk about the token and what you can actually use it for in terms of DeFi on the ecosystem. It's going to be super exciting. I'm very excited about this ecosystem. So if you want to learn about some alpha on this ecosystem, then stay tuned and watch till the end of the video. Hi, my name is Michael and I help new and experienced investors create profit and build wealth from cryptocurrency investing. So if that sounds like it might be of interest to you, then please like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification to get any of my future videos. Okay, so let's jump into it. So the Moonriver coin, so this again, it's MOVR, is basically a Ethereum-compatible smart contract parachain on Kusama. Okay, and it's Ethereum-like design. Basically, you're going to be able to deploy Ethereum type applications to this with very little changes. And it is intended to be basically the companion network to Moonbeam on Polkadot. So everything will ship to Moonriver first, be tested and verified, and then basically move to Moonbeam on Polkadot. So it's quite an exciting platform. You know, it will start to take a lot of Ethereum's share because of the cheap fees and things like that on the Kusama network. So yeah, pretty bullish on this one. It was released as one of our picks recently as well. Now, the other platform that we're going to be running through, and we're talking about two today. Another one is Solarbeam. So this is the first DEX on the Moonriver platform. So we're going to be going through that. So app.solarbeam.io, and pretty much you want to go here and you want to connect. You can connect your MetaMask. Now it will add a new network for you when you connect to the first time. It'll add Moonriver, and then basically you can just use your normal MetaMask wallet. So I'm already connected here. So the first thing you want to do is actually buy some MOVR tokens on either Binance or on KuCoin, and it's just recently gone onto Binance, and move that to your MOVR wallet, okay, on the Moonriver address. So I've just sent one here from KuCoin as a test. I just moved one MOVR across, and so I'm going to move the rest of them across, and then from KuCoin, and then we'll get jumping into the DeFi. Now on Solarbeam here, I've got my 10 MOVR, so it's approximately about $4,300 in USDC. So you've got your swap, a bit like a Uniswap type environment with a chart here. You can provide liquidity. You've got the farm. So this is quite interesting here. So you can you can combine Solar and MOVR and get about 272% APR. And there's all sorts of different tokens in here. The other one that got my attention was just pure wrapped MOVR, so that way you're not subject to liquidity like an impermanent loss. So you can get 57% just on that as well. You've got Vault, so you can lock up just Solar by itself. I haven't really looked into lockers and whatever else. So now the other thing that I've noticed as well, so what you can do, so you can get 272% here, or there's this other platform called Autofarm.network, and basically what this does is you deposit the LP token for MOVR and Solar, so the same thing that you would be depositing here for 272%, and you're going to be getting 0.84% daily, or 1.7k% down here APY, so you're getting 290%. Basically 0.28% daily. But the cool thing about Autofarm is it actually just compounds. It just keeps on compounding your liquidity, whereas if you do put it in this farm, you'll have to claim your rewards. Very, very cool. It actually works on some other networks, but it's also on the MOVR, the wrapped MOVR and Solar LP. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some Solar. I'm going to provide liquidity on these two tokens, and yes, there is a risk of impermanent loss if one of these tokens shoots up and the other one doesn't, but look, they should be fairly well mapped, linked, because they are part of the same ecosystem. So if one goes down, you'd think the other one would as well, but if Solar takes off, then you might end up with less Solar and things like that. So that's the risk of impermanent loss. But you know, pairing say two stable coins together, very, very low chance of impermanent loss there, which is, you know, why there's not as high of an APY. So we're definitely going to provide some liquidity, but instead of putting it here, I am going to put it into Autofarm so I can get that compounding effect. And then I'm going to then just wrap some and store it in here and get this APY until I need to use that MOVR for something else. So let's go ahead there. So what I might do is, so we've got roughly about 4,300. So I might, what I might do, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide, okay, I've decided to put $3,000 of this into the liquidity provider token, and just leave basically $1,300 there if I want to use it for something else. So in order to do that, the first thing I need to do is buy about $1,500 worth of the Solar token. So in order to work that out, I could just go like this and then go $1,500 USDC, and we'll need this much Solar. Okay, so that's how you work that out. Just as if you were swapping it, and then just go like this, right? So, and do have 50 Solar that I'm going to use for something else, so we're going to ignore that at this stage. So we need to buy basically another 76. So we'll go to our MOVR, we want to swap that for Solar. Okay, so we're back here to swap our MOVR for Solar, so we need basically 76 Solar. This is going to equate to around $1,500 USDC as we just calculated. So we're going to use 3.72 MOVR for that. So we'll go ahead and we'll swap that now. Pretty small trading fee. 1% or 0.01 MOVR, which isn't a lot of money at all. I mean, what's MOVR token going for now? Let's have a look. Yeah, so $4 trading fee, so pretty reasonable. Okay, so that should probably swap pretty quickly, or we can see up here that it's pending. Okay, that did take 4 or 5 minutes to go through actually, but that has now gone through. Now the next thing we want to do is actually create the liquidity provider token. So we go to pool, we click add, we're going to be adding in MOVR, and we're also going to be adding in Solar. Now I'm going to be using 50 Solar to actually lock up in the vault. So we'll go ahead in here, put in our 50, and we'll go ahead and stake and lock that for 30 days. So I'm going to type the word confirm. So that will give us 277% APY here, so I'm going to lock some up in that, and I'm doing 50 as well because it's for the Eclipse ecosystem, which I'll briefly mention at the end. It gets a little bit complicated, but I'll touch on that at the end. Okay, just waiting for this transaction to go through as well. It should be this one here. Okay, so that's currently pending, so we'll just wait for that to go through. Okay, once that goes through, now you'll see that we have our staked $50 balance there. So we can go ahead and add our liquidity with our MOVR token and our Solar token. So we're going to do the max of the Solar token, and that's going to work out how much equivalent MOVR that we need. So we will need to approve Solar for Solarbeam to use our wallet, and approve our Solar transaction here, or at least approve the access for Solarbeam to access our Solar token. Looks like transactions are going fairly quickly this morning, so we'll go ahead and now confirm that supply. Confirm that transaction as well. See, that gives us our LP tokens here, our Solar MOVR LP tokens. So the next step is to go across to Autofarm and connect our wallet. Okay, and we're going to go down and find the wrapped MOVR and Solar LP, okay, which is 0.92% per day at the moment. Pretty much we just click max. We will approve the ability for Autofarm to use our LP tokens. Once that's approved, we then deposit those LP tokens. Confirm that transaction. And that's it. So now we have the number of units in there, and we're going to be earning that 0.9%, and it's going to be continually compounding. It looks here every 10 minutes. So we don't actually need to do anything with that. We can just leave that, and that's the end of it. I did briefly mention Eclipse up here in Solarbeam. So this is a launch pad that they're running here. They have launched one token, and so far Polkadot World. This does go into another level of detail, so I'll probably do a separate video on this.